Test message. Maryland. Special marine warning. Maritime.
Severe thunderstorm warning. Kansas.
Severe thunderstorm warning. Kansas. Severe thunderstorm warning. Indiana. Special marine warning. Maritime.
Severe thunderstorm warning. Missouri. Severe thunderstorm warning. Iowa. Nebraska. Severe thunderstorm warning.
Thunderstorm warning.
Kansas.
Kansas. Severe thunderstorm warning. Missouri. Severe thunderstorm warning. Iowa. Nebraska. Fire warning. Texas.
Severe thunderstorm warning. Kansas. Severe thunderstorm warning. Nebraska.
Severe thunderstorm warning. Virginia. West Virginia. Severe thunderstorm warning. Kansas. Severe thunderstorm warning. Nebraska. Severe thunderstorm warning. Michigan.
Severe thunderstorm warning. Oklahoma.
Flash flood warning. Missouri. Gale warning. Maritime. Special weather statement. Ohio. Severe thunderstorm warning. Oklahoma.
All right, welcome back, Weather Reconnaissance Team, to Russ's Weather Recon. We are going to go live this afternoon. Normally, if you are familiar with the station or my channel, my YouTube channel, my Facebook channel, I normally go live about this time every Monday evening between 5 and 5:30 for your weekly weather update. However, today we have some active tornado warnings across central Kansas and into southern Nebraska. It's ongoing, and we are going to jump right on into those and tell you, everybody out there, what's going on right now. All right. All right, this is our current radar screen. Kind of giving you an idea of where we're at. Let me zoom out a little bit here. You've got Topeka right here in the middle of my blue circle.
Missouri.
This is the
Severe
Topeka
thunderstorm warning.
radar site,
Nebraska.
National Weather Service radar site. You got Manhattan here, Concordia out here, Belleville, Marysville.
Tornado warning.
And then you go on up
Missouri.
here, you've got
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Omaha up here in
Nebraska.
this area,
Flood advisory.
Nebraska City.
Iowa.
This is all
Nebraska.
southeastern Nebraska. Omaha is actually up here at the top of the map. So all these storms down here are in the very
Severe
southeastern
thunderstorm
corner
watch.
of
Michigan.
Nebraska as we
Severe
speak.
thunderstorm watch.
Let me turn this
Maritime.
down just a little bit.
Special marine warning. Maritime.
I know that can get a little overpowering, but kind of gives you an idea in the background of what's going on. And we're going to talk about what's going on right now, but we're going to start down here at the south end of this line. And as you see, the pink outline,
Tornado warning.
pink purple outline here
Nebraska.
is a particularly dangerous situation tornado watch, number 222. It is in effect till later on this evening.
Tornado warning. Nebraska.
We'll get you the times here in just a little bit. As you see, we've got a warm front back here from Concordia, a low pressure center here west of Minneapolis, Kansas, north and east of Russell. And then you've got a stationary type front here that extends down to around the Great Bend and Greensburg, Kansas area, east of Dodge City. So this is your frontal boundary. This is what all the storms are firing along this frontal boundary. This frontal boundary goes all the way up into southeastern, like I said, Nebraska here, and then back up all the way out to west of Des Moines, Iowa. Not a lot going on up there. We'll check that out here in a little bit, but no major watches or warnings up there yet. But down here at the south end of this is mainly a wind producing wind and hail. Looks like they've got some pretty good hail cores here around the St. John, Kansas area. South and east of Great Bend is another huge hail core here. So very, very large hail
Virginia.
between about
West Virginia.
Kinsley, Kansas and Great Bend and Lyons, Kansas. Here at the tail end of this line of storms in Kansas. They don't actually stop there. The storms, they're not quite as severe, but we'll drop down into Oklahoma, western Oklahoma here in just a little bit and check on those. The ones I want to get to right now are the tornado warned storms here across north central Kansas. Kind of give you an idea of where this rotation is currently located. Looks like between Abilene and Clay Center, Kansas, and off to the south and west of Wakefield. We have a tornado warning here. This is the inflow notch where the tornado would actually be located in this particular storm. Let's check on that and get you the specifics. It is a radar indicated tornado. It's moving northeast at about 37 miles an hour. It expires at about, this tornado warning here expires at about 5:15 p.m. So it's got another 5 minutes or so. Probably less than 5 minutes, about 4 minutes. 4 or 5, yeah, about 5 minutes. But anyway, it is a radar indicated tornado. And like I said, it would be right here in this general location. I don't see, the closest town is going to be off to the west of Wakefield and straight north of Abilene.
Severe thunderstorm warning. Nebraska.
And this is the area right here. This notched area here is what we're looking at. Let's change it over to the storm relative velocity product.
Severe
And
thunderstorm
yeah,
warning.
right here is the rotation
Oklahoma,
that we are
flash
talking
flood
about.
warning. Illinois, Missouri, flood advisory.
Like I said,
Illinois.
right here in this general
Tornado
area,
warning.
inside that yellow
Iowa.
circle that I just drew,
Special weather
is
statement.
your rotation.
Indiana,
So off to the north and
Marine
east
weather
of
statement.
Manchester, off to the
Maritime.
south and east of Longford.
severe thunderstorm
This is in
warning.
Kansas.
Nebraska,
And let's see if we can get you the specifics on this. Looks like this is going to be, this is off to the south and west. Let me turn off the paint.
Tornado warning. Kansas.
This is the first time I've used the paint on this particular product. So getting used to all this here. Yeah, that's not the tornado warning that I was
test
after.
message. Maryland, tornado warning. Kansas, special weather statement. Oklahoma, severe thunderstorm warning.
So yeah, that's the
Michigan.
northern warning. I'm still looking for the darn. But anyway, this we'll see if they do extend this. This is for the southern cell here of the bunch. And then we'll go on up here to the north a little ways. And you can see the hook echo very clearly here on this particular storm. This will be the rotation right here in this hook. As you see, it hooks back
Severe
around to the
thunderstorm
left
warning.
here. You follow
Nebraska.
my blue circle here, and you see how this wraps back around the backside of the storm. Well, the tornado would be right here in this general area, off to the north and west of Greene, Kansas, east of Morganville,
Severe thunderstorm warning.
and this is moving off
Nebraska.
to the north and east
Severe thunderstorm warning. Michigan,
at 45 miles an hour. And this one also expires at 5:15 p.m. Radar indicated tornado, maximum hail size of about 1.25 inches. Locations included in this warning include Blue Rapids, Waterville, Lynn, Greenleaf, Barnes, Greene, and Palmer. This is all in north central Kansas. And you go on up this line here a little bit further, you've got another inflow notch here, which is where you've got rotation. You see this little meso detection icon right here that's
Severe
going
thunderstorm
around in
warning.
a circle. That is
Kansas.
your rotation within the thunderstorm. That's where the radar is indicating the rotation. It's right here in this area. This will be affecting Blue Rapids by 5:22 p.m., so in the next 10 minutes. Blue
Severe
Rapids
thunderstorm
probably
warning.
need to be in your underground
West
shelter
Virginia.
or interior
severe
room of your
thunderstorm
home,
warning.
lowest floor of your
Virginia.
home. This
Severe
will affect
thunderstorm
Frankfort, Kansas by
Kansas.
5:41, Vermilion by 5:53, and Axtell, Kansas by 6:01 p.m. So this is the general area right here that we're talking about, off to the south and west of Blue Rapids, Kansas. As you see, there are two different tornado warning boxes. You've got the one back here behind this particular one out front here. The one out front here goes all the way
Tornado
out
warning.
around and actually
Nebraska.
includes this little inflow notch here, the rotation. And then you've got this inflow notch and rotation back here, north and east of Clay Center, Kansas. This is all off to the south and east of Washington, Kansas, a little bit bigger town in north central Kansas there to kind of give you a better idea of what we're looking at. And then you go on up into the southeastern corner of Nebraska. It looks a little messy there. Let me select a different radar. There we go. That'll clean things up a little bit. Several reports of tornadoes with this particular cell here in southern Nebraska. Produced a tornado 5 miles south of Dawson, Nebraska at about 5 o'clock, so 10 minutes ago, as recently as 10 minutes ago. The rotation that we're looking at is right here, north and west of
Severe
Falls City.
thunderstorm warning.
And this is
Kansas.
the Missouri River
Tornado
here.
warning.
So
Kansas.
it's just about ready to move into Iowa. It looks like it will. I say Iowa. I apologize. This is northwestern Missouri. Iowa is going to be up here. This is the Iowa-Missouri border. So these cells here, this particular cell up here at the very top, is going to be in the very southwestern corner of Iowa. This cell
Flash
here
flood
is in the
warning.
very northwestern corner of Missouri.
Tornado warning. Nebraska. Severe
But
thunderstorm warning.
right now, this particular
Kansas.
warning, you
Severe
just heard her say
thunderstorm warning.
tornado
Iowa.
warning in Nebraska. Well, this
Tornado
is the
warning.
newest one that they just
Kansas.
issued here
Special
north
weather
of
statement.
Falls City, Nebraska.
Special marine warning. Maritime. Small
The
craft
actual
advisory.
rotation is going to be right here in this
Maritime.
general area.
Tornado
Small
warning.
And
craft
that's
advisory.
Nebraska.
where this tornado
Maritime.
about 10 minutes ago
Brisk wind advisory.
was reported 5 miles
Maritime.
south of Dawson.
Gale warning.
This particular cell's moving
Maritime.
off to the east,
Fire weather watch. New Mexico.
northeast at 37
Texas.
miles an hour. So these are moving about 40 to 45 miles per hour, moving at a pretty good clip. The cells down here in north central Kansas moving a little bit slower. This is a newer
Severe
tornado warning
thunderstorm
down
warning.
here.
Iowa. Severe thunderstorm warning. Oklahoma. Severe thunderstorm warning. Nebraska. Special weather statement. Tennessee.
Looks like this one's
Severe
probably going to be
thunderstorm warning.
embedded. Let me change radar sites again to the
Special
Topeka.
weather statement.
We're closest to the
Nebraska.
Topeka National Weather Service radar site right now.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
the inflow notch is going to
Severe
be down here in
thunderstorm
this
warning.
general area,
Nebraska.
about south and west
Severe
of Wakefield
thunderstorm
on this
warning.
particular cell.
Kansas.
This is moving off to the northeast at 37 miles per hour, and it expires at about 5:15 p.m. And we'll see if they extend. All of these warnings here in Kansas were till 5:15, other than the very northern one that includes Marysville and Blue Rapids, Kansas. That expires in about 45 minutes.
Special marine warning.
Up here,
Maritime.
they did extend this
Maritime.
one here.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
It expires in 30
Kansas.
minutes now.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Expires at 5:45 and includes the town of Greene. So there's not a lot of towns up here. This will be moving. Well, this one here, if you're in Blue Rapids, you probably need to be in
Severe
your shelter
thunderstorm
right
warning.
now. Let's
Kansas.
check the actual
Severe thunderstorm warning.
storm relative velocity.
Nebraska.
Oh, yeah. This
Tornado
is probably going to
warning.
be on the ground. If
Missouri.
it's not, it's probably be there shortly. So if you're in Blue Rapids, it's right there. You got 5 minutes before this thing moves through the community of Blue Rapids. By about 8 o'clock, it'll be in 8 o'clock, 5:24 p.m. Yeah, 5:21. About 5 more minutes. It'll be in the town of Blue Rapids. This is some very, very strong rotation.
Tornado warning.
I would be really surprised if this is not on the ground right now.
Special weather
Let
statement.
me see if I can bring some video
Indiana.
up and actually verify
Dust storm
this.
warning. Texas. Severe thunderstorm warning. Nebraska. Severe
Yeah, it's
thunderstorm
got a
warning.
really good wall cloud with it,
Michigan.
but I don't
Tornado
see a
warning.
tornado
Missouri.
on the ground. I'm looking
Tornado
at some
warning.
chasers. There's a lot of chasers
Kansas.
out there this afternoon.
Severe
And
thunderstorm
I'm looking
warning.
at some of their video
Nebraska.
to verify if this is on the ground or not, and I'm not seeing it on the ground as we speak. I'll keep an eye on it. I wished I could show you guys the video, but there are a lot of licensing issues with that. Eventually, once my channel takes off, I'd really like to get permission from some of these chasers that I can actually show some of this videos we're talking, but I can sit here and watch it in the background and kind of give you an idea if anything's on the ground or if this is. But
Severe
right now,
thunderstorm warning.
with live video,
Michigan.
this appears to be
Severe
just a
thunderstorm watch.
large wall cloud.
Maritime. Maritime.
Not seeing anything on the ground as
Maritime.
we speak. But
Special
anyway,
weather
if you are in Blue Rapids, I would
Florida.
definitely be in my shelter, be in
Severe
my storm
thunderstorm
shelter. This thing
watch.
could drop a tornado at any time.
Michigan.
Very, very
Tornado warning.
well-defined hook
Missouri.
echo here. Blue Rapids, Frankfort, Axtell, and Seneca. You'll all be affected within the next several minutes here. So downstream here, be in your storm shelters, be prepared. Like I said, this is Blue Rapids, Kansas is just south of Marysville. And then right here, this line here, east-west line, is the Kansas-Nebraska border. So this is about 2 counties south of the Kansas-Nebraska border, straight
Text
south of
message.
Marysville. This will
Maryland.
not affect Marysville, but it
Severe
is going
thunderstorm
to
warning.
affect
Nebraska.
the community of Blue
Tornado
Rapids,
warning.
Kansas.
Kansas.
And
Severe thunderstorm warning.
I'd
West
say
Virginia.
within by about 5:40
Flood
p.m.
advisory.
it'll affect Frankfort
Hawaii.
or Frankfort,
Dust
Kansas.
storm warning.
Out here will be the
Texas.
next community
Tornado
by
warning.
5:41.
Severe thunderstorm
It'll be
warning.
there in Frankfort.
Nebraska.
But that is
Tornado
showing
warning.
some very, very strong rotation
Kansas.
right here. That will be moving right straight through the community of Blue Rapids within the next 3 minutes. So if you're in Blue Rapids or know anybody in Blue Rapids, Kansas, this is going to affect their community. It is a tornado warning, and that tornado warning goes until 6 p.m. this evening. It's moving northeast at 38 miles per hour. They claim this was an observed tornado. I'm not sure how far back it was observed. That was at 4
Special marine
o'clock, so
warning.
that's over an hour ago is the last
Maritime.
storm report I see from that. That does not mean that it has not been observed within the last several minutes, but when they issued this warning here at 5:07 p.m., which was about 12 minutes ago, it was observed tornado
Tornado warning.
on the ground.
Missouri.
Let's
Tornado
drop a
warning.
little bit further south here.
Nebraska.
This is off to the
Severe
north and east of
thunderstorm
Clay
warning.
Center.
Iowa.
This will go off probably to
Nebraska.
the south of Blue Rapids.
Tornado watch.
Let's see,
Kansas.
Frankfort. This will also affect the town of Frankfort out here by about 6:02 p.m. So mainly rural areas here between Frankfort and Clay Center. This is Green. It's off to the south and west of Green, Kansas. But Frankfort and Vermilion, this will affect you within the next 45 minutes.
Tornado warning. Missouri.
Let's move on down
Severe
further
thunderstorm
south
warning.
down the line.
Iowa.
This
Tornado
particular
warning.
tornado warning will affect the
Nebraska.
communities of Wakefield
Severe thunderstorm warning.
by
Iowa.
5:30 in the next 10
Nebraska.
minutes, and
Tornado watch.
Riley, Kansas by
Kansas.
5:54 p.m. You see Wakefield right here. You see Riley up here, and by 5:54, it will affect Riley. Is in the line of this rotating storm here. This is radar indicated. I have not seen any tornado reports of any type here. Let's see. Moving on down the line, these flashing yellow boxes here are all severe thunderstorm warnings. So you've probably got some wind and hail. 60-mile-an-hour winds can be expected up here in this area with 1.25 inches hail.
Red flag warning.
Pretty much the same thing with this
Colorado.
box here around the Gypsum
Tornado warning.
and Lindsborg areas
Nebraska.
of Kansas.
Special weather statement.
And then you go on down the line.
Indiana.
This will all be coming through
Severe
McPherson,
thunderstorm warning.
Kansas, here within the
Iowa.
next few
Tornado
minutes.
warning.
But then you get back
Nebraska.
into the larger hail. The 1.5 inch size hail will be affecting Sterling, Kansas within the next 10 minutes or so. You've got another couple of hail cores off to the east of St. John, Kansas. About 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches size hail. But that's what it looks like in Kansas right now. We'll zoom out here, give you the bigger picture. These are the 3 tornado warnings that we have in Kansas, north central Kansas, off to the north and west of Manhattan, between Manhattan and Marysville right now. But Blue Rapids is the community that is under the gun right now. Blue Rapids, it's probably
Tornado warning.
moving right into town right now.
Nebraska. Severe thunderstorm warning.
Blue Rapids at 5:20,
West
so it is
Virginia.
right on top of you, Blue Rapids. if there is a tornado on the ground,
Tornado
it will be
warning.
affecting the community of Blue
Nebraska.
Rapids, Beatty, up here to the north and east of Blue Rapids, Axtell and Seneca is downline. Axtell's out here, Seneca's out here, but that's pretty serious tornado warning right here. Expires in 37 minutes and up to 1.5 inches hail along with that tornado. I'm not seeing, let me try to find some video again. Yeah, it's just a very large wall cloud. I'm not seeing anything extending to the ground as we speak. There's only been a handful of tornado reports, actual
Missouri.
tornado
Severe
storm
thunderstorm
reports
warning.
within the
Kansas.
last 2 to 3 hours this afternoon.
Severe thunderstorm
Definitely
warning.
not as big a day
Missouri.
as what they were expecting.
Severe
They were expecting
thunderstorm
some very
warning.
large,
Kansas.
long-tracked tornadoes. That whole area of north central Kansas, south central Nebraska was put into a moderate risk today, which means that there's supposed to be quite a bit more going on right now than the 3 tornado warnings that we have in north central Kansas. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to see how all this played out. Looks like a newer tornado warning here in south central Nebraska. Get you some information on this. This tornado warning here in south central Nebraska will be affecting the communities of Burchard, Steinauer, Table Rock, Elk Creek, and Johnson, Nebraska. Within the next hour, Burchard is right here. The actual rotation is going to be right here in this notched area right here. We're looking at it's moving off to the north and east at 39 miles per hour. Yeah, this storm here at Blue Rapids is tightening up pretty good. That is definitely a tighter notch, tighter hook echo than what we had. Still,
Tornado warning.
Tornado warning.
Kansas.
Kansas.
yeah.
Special
Oh, wow.
Severe
That is some
thunderstorm
big
warning.
time.
Indiana.
Kansas.
It's very close to putting one
Severe
down. So, boy, if you live in Blue Rapids or Frankfort,
Kansas.
being in your storm shelters
Small
now,
craft advisory.
I'm sitting here
Maritime.
looking at
Small craft
some live
advisory.
video on
Maritime.
another monitor. It's
Brisk
definitely got a
wind advisory.
lowering right there over the top of the
Maritime.
town of Blue Rapids,
Gale
Kansas.
warning. Maritime.
No
Fire
funnel
weather watch.
or no tornado on the
New
ground in the
Mexico.
video that I'm looking at anyway.
Texas.
But if you're living in Blue Rapids, you probably still need to be in your shelter, storm shelter. This will probably go through a redevelopment. As you see, this hook or this inflow notch here is about ready to be engulfed within the storm. And all that means is back out here to the east of this or off to the right-hand side of the storm or the hook echo.
Severe
You'll get
thunderstorm
another
warning.
inflow notch
Missouri.
right out here in this area.
Severe
warning.
And that's
thunderstorm
just
warning.
your,
Kansas.
the way
Oklahoma.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
tornadic storms like this
Oklahoma.
actually redevelop constantly. They will redevelop a new wall cloud usually and just keep going through cycles like this for many, many miles. That's why they call them supercells. And long track supercells can go on for many, many miles. I've seen them actually go across several states. But anyway, Blue Rapids, you're still under the gun, as you see. Pretty much just a hole right here where this inflow was. But all that will redevelop probably right back down in here off to the south and east of Blue Rapids. So if you're in Frankfort now, and Vermilion, Centralia, you're going to be in the line of this new area of development.
Test
Severe
message.
thunderstorm warning.
Maryland.
Kansas.
Special marine warning.
If you're interested to know who I'm
Maritime.
watching in the background
Small craft
that I can't
advisory.
put up on the screen,
Maritime.
Brandon
Special
Kopic
weather statement.
is a very well-known
Oklahoma.
storm
Severe
chaser that
thunderstorm warning.
puts all his
Kansas.
storm chases on live video. You can find Brandon Kopic Kopic on YouTube right now. So you can bring him up in the background while you're watching me describe what exactly is going on radar. Still got this tornado warning down here. Let's see if we can pinpoint the actual area of rotation. It looks like it's going to be embedded in rain as we speak. Yeah, the area of rotation is right here off to the west. Actually, right over the top of Wakefield, Kansas.
Severe
Off to the west
thunderstorm
of
warning.
US 77 Highway,
Nebraska.
north and west of Milford. But looks like the rotation's right over the community of Wakefield, Kansas. Getting ready to cross over 82 Highway as we speak. This will be affecting Wakefield as we're talking right now, and Riley, Kansas, out here at 5:54 p.m. This will be over that community in the next several minutes. You've got this strong rotation up here at Blue Rapids, Wakefield, and this tornado warning is being affected as we speak. And right now, that's the only tornado warnings we have in Kansas. The one on the north end of all this has moved into south central Nebraska and southeastern Nebraska.
Tornado warning.
Tornado warning.
In
Missouri.
communities like we
Missouri.
talked
Severe
about a while
thunderstorm
ago,
warning.
is Burchard,
Thunderstorm warning.
Oklahoma.
Steinauer, Table Rock,
Oklahoma.
Elk Creek, and Johnson, Nebraska. If you know anybody that lives in those areas, the rotation's right here. If you want to know exactly where the rotation is on this particular map, you see these triangles right here. Right there in the middle of my circle, you see a triangle right here. That is the center of the rotation. That will update here in just a few moments. The radar actually updated, so it's going to be off a little bit. So it'll be right about here in this area, but it's moving off to the north and east towards Table Rock and Elk Creek. Just off to the south and east of Burchard. Right here is the inflow notch.
Tornado
That
warning.
is all in southeastern
Kansas.
Nebraska.
Tornado warning.
Still have one more
Kansas.
tornado warning here off in the very southeastern corner of Nebraska. This is the very northwestern corner of Missouri. Lots of wind in this, 70-plus mile-an-hour winds. Considerable damage with those winds. So a lot of this is probably warned a lot for not just rotating storms, supercells that are going across this area, but the winds, 70, 80-plus mile-an-hour winds with these storms. Let's check on the Blue Rapids, Kansas storm. This will be going right straight. As you see, the previous inflow notch had filled in, and I'm sitting here looking at the live
Tornado
video.
warning.
Now it's all rain wrapped
Kansas.
right now. This is all completely
Severe
rain wrapped.
thunderstorm
We're still
warning.
right in this area
Nebraska.
north of
Tornado
State
Tornado
Highway
warning.
Missouri.
9,
Missouri.
Tornado warning.
right here in this area.
Iowa.
Axtell, Seneca, Oneida, and Du Bois is all in the path of this storm. There's Du Bois, Bern, Oneida, Seneca. So we are, this will all be moving up into the northern tier counties of Kansas. This is the Kansas-Nebraska border right here. East-west, a straight line. So within the next hour, I would say this is going to be off into the very southeastern corner of Nebraska also. Right now, this is our strongest storm. This is our strongest rotating storm. Let's take a look at
Tornado warning.
gate-to-gate shear with this
Nebraska.
storm. Yeah. Oh, wow. That is got some crazy rotation. You got the reds, you got the blues together like this. This is the rotating area. And you also see the little meso detection icon here. Strength indicator of a 8, which is up there pretty good. Low level rotation at 53 knots. Base height at 4,000 foot. See, that's why we need local storm spotters on the ground. The radar is only seeing 4,000 foot up in the air. It can't see anything below that level. So that's why storm spotters are very, very important on storms like this. And that's all due to the curvature of the earth and the way the radar beam is shot out of the radar unit itself. Very, very interesting science.
Tornado warning. Nebraska.
This is all still redeveloping quite a bit. Yeah, the rotation here is all rain wrapped. You're not going to see anything coming.
Tornado
If you are
warning.
in Axtell,
Nebraska.
if you are in
Special
Frankfurt,
weather statement.
be on the
Nebraska.
lookout. Be in your storm
Small
shelters.
craft
This is a
advisory.
serious situation.
Maritime.
Axtell,
Small
Seneca,
craft advisory.
Oneida,
Maritime.
and Du Bois,
Brisk wind advisory.
and eventually Bern.
Maritime.
This will go off to the
Gale
north of
warning.
Sabetha, unless
Maritime.
this redevelops down here in
Fire
this
weather
area.
watch.
And Sabetha and
New
Fairview
Mexico.
very well may be
Texas.
in line. So that's something we'll have to keep an eye on. Centralia, be on the lookout. We'll keep you updated right here at Russ's Weather Recon. If you're just now tuning in, we're talking about some tornado warning storms, north central Kansas.
Severe
This is Topeka,
thunderstorm warning.
over here to the
Kansas.
right part of the screen. You got Manhattan, Kansas here. Concordia is out here behind the line of storms. And looks like as we're talking,
Special
Marysville,
marine
Kansas,
warning.
north central Kansas is getting
Maritime.
pounded pretty good by some
Tornado
large
warning.
hail.
Iowa. Severe thunderstorm warning.
2 tornado warnings as we speak right
Kansas.
now in Kansas. Marysville, off to the south and east of Marysville, around the Blue Rapids area, and then down here around Wakefield, Kansas is the other one. The original inflow notch was off to the south and east of Wakefield. That's moved off down here a little bit further to the south and east. So it's almost out of the tornado warning itself. They'll probably extend this if they feel the need to do so. Let's take a look at the storm relative velocity. Yeah, it's still got some pretty good rotation. So they'll
Severe
probably extend
thunderstorm
this
warning.
particular warning here.
Nebraska.
This goes until 5:45, so it's still got another 10 minutes as we speak anyway. On this tornado warning here off to the east of Wakefield.
Severe thunderstorm warning. Iowa.
I still don't
Severe
see any
thunderstorm warning. Nebraska.
here's a tornado report. Multiple storm chasers confirmed a tornado on the ground south of Waterville via social media. That was the one off to the south and west of Blue Rapids. Here's another report. 1 mile east-northeast of Blue Rapids, emergency manager confirmation of a tornado. So I don't know if they took a direct hit or not, but it was probably a weak one by looking at the video that I'm looking at, the live video of Brandon Kopic in the background. It looks like
Tornado warning.
it was probably a weak
Nebraska.
tornado. I didn't see a cone all the way to the ground, but that didn't mean that there was not rotation on the ground. This is going towards Beatty and Axtell.
Tornado warning. Kansas.
Looks like they did
Tornado
upgrade the tornado warning.
Nebraska.
This goes until 6 p.m., another 20 minutes. It's moving off to the north and east at 31 miles per hour. Observed tornado. Locations affected is Marysville, Blue Rapids, Frankfurt, Beatty, Vermilion, and Okita. Is all inside this tornado warning. The rotation is right here, the bright greens next to the brighter reds right here. And as you see, it's this sideways triangle I can hit my triangle there, and it'll tell me that it'll be at Axtell, up here in the right-hand corner of the map.
Tornado warning.
It'll be at Axtell, Kansas, by 6:11 p.m. That's the next community in line of this particular rotating part of the storm. Affect the Beatty area by about 5:55 p.m.
Test message.
Axtell by 6:11.
Maryland. Tornado warning. Missouri. Severe thunderstorm watch. Maritime. Severe thunderstorm watch. Ohio. Severe thunderstorm warning. Iowa.
This is all going to be embedded in rain now. This was the area of rotation that we were looking at just a minute ago, around that sideways triangle. This is all going to be embedded in rain. So if there is a tornado in that, you're not going to see it coming. If you are in Beatty, Kansas, or Axtell, Kansas,
tornado warning.
you need to be in your storm shelters
Missouri.
right now. Don't wait. Be in your storm shelters. This is a pretty serious situation. It's already had tornadoes on the ground southwest of Blue Rapids, and then again inside Blue Rapids. That was
warning.
in Blue Rapids,
Nebraska.
1 mile east-northeast of Blue Rapids at 5:27 p.m. So 10 minutes ago, 11 minutes ago. And that was from the Marshall County Emergency Manager. Lots of storm chasers out there, storm spotting for all this, and a lot of stuff going on today. But I'm bringing it to you right here on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Just making sure everything's still live here on my end.
Tornado
Check
warning.
over here.
Nebraska. Severe thunderstorm warning.
Live.
Oklahoma.
YouTube Live.
Tornado warning. Kansas. Severe
Right,
thunderstorm
looks like I'm
warning.
still going.
Nebraska.
Tornado warning. Missouri. Severe thunderstorm warning. Oklahoma. Tornado warning. Kansas.
Okay. Yep. I just want to make sure I was still live and up, and I had issues the
Nebraska.
last time I tried to go live, and here's an update
Tornado warning.
from the southern storm
Missouri.
down here, the Wakefield storm. Confirmed tornado on the ground at 5:38 p.m. 2 minutes ago. A confirmed tornado was located 4 miles east of Wakefield, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. A
Severe
damaging
thunderstorm
tornado and
warning.
golf ball-sized hail can be expected with the storm. Weather spotters confirmed a brief tornado just north of Wakefield at 5:35 p.m., so 5 minutes ago. You can expect flying debris. Be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Locations impacted include Wakefield and Milford. Repeat, a tornado is on the ground. Take cover now. Move to a basement or interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. And right here is where we're talking about. It is embedded in rain.
Severe
Right
thunderstorm
there on
warning.
that triangle,
Nebraska.
sideways triangle. It'll be affecting the city of Riley along US 77 and US 24 highways by 5:52 p.m.
Severe thunderstorm warning. Iowa.
Looks like a lot of rural areas, not any more communities I see other than Riley
Missouri.
out here.
Flood
But
advisory.
inside this white box is
Kansas.
where it is likely
Tornado warning.
to affect
Iowa.
between now and about 6:36 p.m., so in the next hour. Will affect the areas inside that white box. But they did report a tornado here off to the 4 miles east of Wakefield in this general area at 5:38 p.m. This
Severe
also
thunderstorm
includes
warning.
the areas of Milford Lake.
Iowa.
That's why there's not a
Nebraska.
lot out here in this area.
Tornado
This is
warning.
a lake,
Missouri.
very large lake.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
So it will affect
Kansas.
the northern end of Milford Lake. Looks like along Sunflower Road,
Tornado warning.
Elm Street,
Kansas.
in those
Severe
areas.
thunderstorm warning. Kansas.
And I'm probably even talking about the wrong. They have extended this tornado warning up here to include more areas
Tornado warning.
than what it did before.
Kansas.
This one here goes from 5:42 from right now. This is a brand new tornado warning from now until 6:30. This storm here is moving northeast at 37 miles per hour. It will include the towns of Westmoreland, Riley,
Flood
Leonardville,
advisory.
Oldsburg,
Kansas.
Randolph, and Tuttle Creek
Severe
Lake.
thunderstorm warning. Iowa.
This is the Wakefield
Gale
storm
warning.
as it moves off to the east-northeast
Small craft advisory.
at 37 miles per
Maritime.
hour.
Flash flood warning. Nebraska.
So Riley, Westmoreland, and Wheaton are all inside this white box. Here's Wheaton, Westmoreland, and then Riley's back here at the very back part of it. So this will be going, if you're in Riley, you probably need to be in your storm shelters
Severe
now.
thunderstorm warning.
Take
Kansas.
this serious.
Severe
Has a
thunderstorm
history
warning.
of producing
Nebraska.
a tornado. National Weather Service employee confirmed a weak tornado just north of Wakefield.
Severe thunderstorm warning. Kansas. Special weather statement. Indiana.
Back here,
Severe thunderstorm
and then 4
warning.
miles east of Wakefield, they had
Nebraska.
another report over here. So this is producing a tornado. It's not a large tornado at this point in time, but that does not mean that will not change. But this does have a history of producing a tornado. Let's check on the Blue Rapids storm here. Yeah, these are all becoming pretty rain-wrapped, so it's harder for the spotters and chasers to actually get a good view of the areas of where they're actually rotating. So let's kind of move down through the rest of Kansas here. Junction City, Kansas, you're in a severe thunderstorm warning
Flash flood warning.
for the next 14 minutes.
Nebraska.
60-mile-per-hour
Tornado
winds,
warning.
1.25 inch hail. Abilene,
Nebraska.
same warning.
Tornado warning. Missouri.
Gibson, pretty good hail core right there. Up to 1 inch hail can be expected there. And still some very, very large hail down here. This is off to the north and west of Hutchinson. Hutchinson's right here. The storm hadn't quite got there, but it will be affecting Hutchinson within the next 20 minutes or so. Some large hail reports. What's this one here? Had a large hail report 3 miles south of St. John, 1 inch hail. Reported nickel to quarter-size hail out in that area.
Tornado warning.
But this right
Nebraska.
here, this
Tornado
inch
warning.
and a half hail
Missouri.
within this hail core right here, that'll get your attention, folks. That starts pounding down on your head with the hail, that will get your
Flood
attention.
advisory. Missouri. Tornado warning. Iowa.
So all these storms up here moving, this is southern Iowa, along and north of this east-west line here, Iowa, northwest Missouri. So a lot of tornado warnings here. This little cell here is producing a tornado, it looks like. Multi-vortex tornado reported north of Falls City. And that is still in Nebraska, southeastern Nebraska. Wow. Yeah, a lot of tornado warnings here in northwestern Missouri, southern Iowa. One tornado warning still here in southeastern. Two actually in southeastern Nebraska.
Test message. Maryland. Severe thunderstorm
This is
warning.
Blue Rapids, the tornadoes that
Kansas.
came through there. Still rotation up here in this general area. Still rotating storm. Still a tornadic storm. Axtell by 6:11 p.m. still. So we'll be moving into north and west of Seneca, Kansas. And then move off into southeastern Nebraska. Let's take a look at the Wakefield storm to see if we can see if the
Tornado warning.
rotation on this
Kansas.
is still
Severe
it's still
thunderstorm
pretty
warning.
strong right here.
Nebraska.
Wrapping up right here in this
Severe
area,
thunderstorm warning.
right over the town of
Kansas.
Riley.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Riley, 547
Tornado
currently.
warning. Kansas. Severe thunderstorm
6:24 p.m. Westmoreland.
Nebraska.
Westmoreland, you're the
Severe
next in
thunderstorm
line here.
warning.
And then Wheaton,
Iowa. Severe
Kansas
thunderstorm
by
warning.
6:36 p.m.
Oklahoma.
Riley, Westmoreland, and Wheaton. Onega, get ready. Within the next hour and 30 minutes, this storm will likely stay together. These are all long track supercells storms that have been causing these tornadoes. Still some pretty good rotation on the Blue Rapids storm here. Right here in this area. Inside my blue circle there. This is all moving off to the north and east toward Axtell and Beatty.
Small craft advisory. Maritime. Gale
Let's
warning.
go on
Maritime.
further south down into Oklahoma. I just want to check real quick to see if what's occurring down there. They do have a tornado watch in western Oklahoma. Let's go down here to Frederick radar site. Severe thunderstorm warning for the Granite, Altus, Lugert Lake, and Brinkman areas, southwestern Oklahoma. Give you an idea, this is Sayre, Oklahoma, Elk City. This is I-40. You have to go all the way over here to Oklahoma City off to the right of the map. So this is quite a ways out in western Oklahoma. Looks like they have a strong thunderstorm here south of Elk City. Pretty
Severe
good
thunderstorm
hail
warning.
core.
Nebraska.
Up to an inch size hail
Severe
there
thunderstorm
south of
warning.
Elk City, Oklahoma.
Kansas.
But right
Tornado
now, one
warning.
severe thunderstorm warning
Nebraska.
between Altus and Hobart, or Altus and Elk City, in that general area. This tornado watch for western Oklahoma, it goes all the way down into the very northern part of Texas, south of the Red River. In that general location there. But severe thunderstorm warning between Altus and Elk City, Oklahoma. And this is all very well off to the west of Oklahoma City over here. And
Severe
south of
thunderstorm
Woodward.
warning. Nebraska. Severe thunderstorm warning.
And these cells out
Kansas.
here east of Dodge City.
Tornado warning.
And this is right
Nebraska.
around the Pratt area. Looks like these giant hail producing storms will be
Tornado
coming into Pratt,
Kansas.
Arlington,
Flood
Hutchinson,
warning.
Kingman,
Illinois.
Haven, and Cheney, and Norwich eventually. Looks like we've still got, let me change Let's check out the Wichita radar site. Actually, with the tornado warnings, it looks like the Topeka radar site up here west of Topeka is the closest.
Tornado warning. Kansas.
This is the Wakefield storm. New area of rotation. It's going to be out here on the edge of it again. The eastern edge of the storm. Riley,
Special
Westmoreland,
weather
and
statement.
Wheaton.
Indiana, Kentucky, flood advisory. Nebraska, severe thunderstorm warning. Iowa.
So 2 tornado warnings still for Kansas. This will affect Westmoreland, Riley, Leonardville, Olsburg, Randolph, and Tuttle Creek Lake. This
Severe
expires at
thunderstorm
6:30
warning.
p.m.
Nebraska.
Moving to the north and east at 37 mile an hour. A radar indicated tornado. This did put down a tornado west of Wakefield at about
Severe
5:30,
thunderstorm warning.
25 minutes ago.
Nebraska, flash flood warning.
And then the storm
Illinois.
to the north up here. Looks like they've just extended this tornado warning to include areas all the way up to the Kansas-Nebraska border at Summerfield and Axtell. Axtell will be at your doorstep at about 6:15 p.m. right here. Let's take a look at the storm relative velocity product. Yeah, still some really good, well-defined rotation right here. That is going to move right over the town of Axtell.
Severe thunderstorm warning. Nebraska. Tornado warning. Missouri.
Severe thunderstorm warning. Nebraska, severe thunderstorm warning. Iowa, tornado warning. Missouri, tornado warning. Iowa, severe thunderstorm warning. Kansas, rip current statement. Florida, flood advisory. Illinois.
Severe thunderstorm warning. Kansas.
Flood advisory.
This is actually Nemaha County,
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Kansas.
Kansas.
Right here with this tornado warning is Nemaha County and eastern Marshall County. I apologize. And that goes on until 6:45 p.m. Confirmed tornado 550. Confirmed tornado was located 6 miles southwest of Beatty.
Severe
northeast at 30
thunderstorm
miles
warning.
per hour.
Missouri. Severe thunderstorm warning. Kansas.
Damaging tornado and ping pong ball size hail. Weather spotters confirmed a tornado. Storm chasers continue to report a tornado with this
Severe
storm.
thunderstorm warning. Missouri.
So this is a
Flood
very
warning.
serious storm. If you're in
Illinois.
Beatty,
Special
Axtell.
marine warning.
Axtell by
Maritime.
6:16, Beatty right now. If you're in those two communities, you need to be in your storm shelters now. Taking action for this tornado warning storm that is getting ready to move over the top of these two communities.
Test message. Maryland. Special weather statement. Indiana. Kentucky. Severe thunderstorm warning. Oklahoma. Tornado warning. Iowa.
Still have the tornado warning here south of Stenair, and north and east of Summerfield. That is in southeastern Nebraska. And that goes on until 6 p.m. Moving northeast at 46 miles per hour. A radar indicated tornado will be affecting Pawnee City, Table
Severe
Rock,
thunderstorm
and Steinhauer.
warning. Oklahoma.
And they just extended
Tornado
that
warning.
all the way to the
Nebraska. Severe thunderstorm warning.
Iowa,
Kansas.
actually to the Missouri border, to the river over here.
Severe thunderstorm
Just
warning.
extended this tornado warning.
Oklahoma. Flood warning. Illinois.
So Table Rock, Humboldt,
Tornado
Stella,
warning.
Schubert, and
Nebraska.
Barada
Special weather
for the next
statement.
hour.
Nebraska.
This
Severe
thing has
thunderstorm
got to be
warning.
moving.
Kansas.
Let's see how fast it's moving. 35 mile an hour, still not fast, but that has been extended for the next hour for this tornado warning in southeastern Nebraska. All that's starting to fill in up here, even behind the front. As you see,
Tornado
you wonder
warning.
what this line of storms
Missouri.
is developing along. Well, you have a stationary boundary or a front. It goes all the way through Iowa. This is Des Moines, Iowa. And all the way down through southeastern
thunderstorm
Nebraska,
warning. Iowa.
bisecting Kansas from
Tornado
about
warning.
Marysville,
Missouri.
Great Bend, and east of Dodge City. And then you have a dry line down here across to western Oklahoma. Storms across western Oklahoma is along this dry line. That's what they're developing along. And everything up here is in Kansas is along this stationary frontal boundary.
Tornado warning. Kansas.
Let's get you a county for this particular tornado warning north of Manhattan. This is actually north central Riley County,
Tornado warning.
northwestern Potawatomi
Kansas.
counties. And that
Special
warning
weather
goes
statement.
till
Oklahoma.
6:30 p.m.
Special
this
weather
evening for
statement.
another half an hour.
Illinois.
You can expect
Indiana.
a tornado and $50
Kentucky.
size hail. Includes Westmoreland, Oldsburg, Randolph, and Tuttle Creek Lake. At 6 p.m., it was located near Randolph. Back here in this area.
Tornado warning. Kansas.
So within the next hour, it'll affect everything in this white box here. Vermilion, Centralia, Corning, and Goff, and Seneca. So we still have 2 tornado warnings in the state of Kansas. One hugging the Kansas-Nebraska border up here. That will be affecting the communities of Axtell, by 6:15,
Flood advisory.
Du Bois by 6:45,
Severe
and Bern
thunderstorm
by
warning.
6:47.
Iowa.
This will be moving off into the southeastern corner of Nebraska, which is right here at the edge of this box. This is east-west line here. This east-west line here that you see is actually the Kansas-Nebraska border. So this is within the next hour, it will be moving off into southeastern Nebraska, and then eventually move off into northwestern Missouri. Looks like they've got a lot of flash flood warnings back here with these storms.
Severe
back behind.
thunderstorm warning.
Beatrice,
Oklahoma.
Nebraska, Tecumseh, Odell. Lots of heavy rain in that area. I would imagine these storms here are probably producing some very heavy rainfall.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Let's see if I can bring that up
Oklahoma.
on
Severe thunderstorm warning. Kansas.